Perfect timing. That music though. How do you like it? It's a new track. I like it. I like it pretty much, very much actually. There are still a few edges a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, Rambo, welcome in. Luther, welcome in. Hi. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. I did not forget the ice cream. I didn't bring ice cream. It was a little bit. It was how do I? Management of the routing was not the best, so we had stuff that had to be brought into the fridge quickly, so we couldn't make a big detour over the ice cream shop. So no ice cream today. I'm going to try tomorrow again, and yeah, I'm gonna try bring Schlumpf for Sioni and Stracciatella for the Lütte. Let me fix my chair. I feel like I accidentally bumped into the height setting and the chair was too low. Now it feels better. Now it feels better. Let's go. Let's switch to the game. I have discovered something very beautiful, which I really like. The game is black. Why is the game black? Holy hell. What is happening? How did you... oh, are you on mobile? I guess you're on mobile. That's the trick. Because like 10 messages... 10 messages appeared at once. Oh, some of them feel doubled. You're not angry, just disappointed about the ice cream situation. I understand. The game is not... Why is the game not gaming? Huh. Oh, okay, because your last 3 messages were like doubled and appeared double in my chat window. And it looked like all at once. So it was kind of strange. Technical difficulties. That looks better. I think now it's over. You can see the game now. Okay, okay. Yeah, stuff is happening. Maybe finally, after having a year of no issues with OBS, suddenly stuff starting to be weird. With chat duplicating message, internet cable cutting out. I don't see lost frames due to network, so I guess not. And then the game not being captured. That was weird. Anyway, we have the complete comic book. And not the complete, but depending on what we did, the stuff plops up. So we are able to give it a quick review, which is great in my opinion, because my goldfish brain already forgot everything. Welcome in, Sioni. I guess you heard I didn't bring ice cream. That's the reason why you're angry. Don't be angry. I'm trying to bring ice cream tomorrow. I promise. Oh. Okay. So, while we were playing the game, we discovered that the Alliance is already on the planet. And they brought a big thing. But that's how the comic here is starting. So members of the Alliance explore the Metal City. I need to prepare one thing though. Because I forgot the names of the peoples. Not you peoples, but the crew. The crew names. I need them here. And we can move this here. And this can be moved here. And then that. And now we are back and the game is capturing and I have all in my view. Perfect. Perfect. So, the Metal City was the thing where we found, I think the last member of our group was Gorski. But let's recap. You have to find the brother, but now you have to work here. What? If it's a song text, I don't know it. Okay, so members of the... Let's recap and then we're gonna see if everything turns out the way I remember it. And then we have the Dragonfly. That's where the game kind of started, with showing me the stuff happening. Just with these comic pages, actually. So, Dragonfly, a small research unit on the interplanetary Commonwealth, with a crew of 6, travels the distant regions of space. Story time, eh? After visiting many worlds and exploring numerous planets, the research mission comes to an end. However, on the way home, there is one more task waiting for the crew. They land on the planet, obviously. And despite the risk, Astrogator Novik, that's the one. You can't play Control when I'm streaming. Well, we have to talk about our schedules, right? That's awful timing. Awful timing. I feel like I stole your time slot again. Did I? I hope not. We can cut the stream short though, so I can say thanks for being here, guys. Let's switch over to Sioni and Control. To ban sheep viewers. Who's a sheep viewer? No one's a sheep viewer. Yeah, but I'm very thankful for your help with that, all of you. Okay, despite the risk, Astrogator Novik undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Cheap? Yeah. Cheap like a bird, chilp chilp. He gets the mineral, but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. Astrogator's accident doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating the end of the research cycle. It was time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. And then we go to the hibernation chambers, victorious. They set the course for home and go for a well-deserved rest in the hibernation chambers. The Dragonfly crew is awakened from hibernation in emergency mode after the ship came close to a mysterious planet. Regis 3. I go with Regis. Despite their evident concerns, Novik doesn't immediately reveal the details of this unexpected mission. That's the part where I was like, sure, he's an android, and that is the alien plot. Regis 3 appears to be of no research value, yet the Commonwealth rival faction, the Alliance, is sending its most powerful unit there, the USCA Invincible. Crew members take a commemorative photo with a living aquatic organism. So that's kind of missing a little bit. So they went down on the planet, did exploration, and found actual life on this planet. For the radio contact disruption, the Commonwealth probe detected nothing strange except an unusually strong EM field. So we found the probe and had some photos, and that's how we could see that the crew did exploration on the planet. and find this this living fish. In fact, living fish, yeah. Astrogator Novik decides to send Dr. Jasna to the planet's surface in order to find the crew. While looking for their companions, Jasna comes across metal bushes, and she's suddenly paralyzed by a terrible headache. Dazed, she stumbles and falls off a cliff. And that's where the actual game began for us. So we tuned into here, not knowing what happened, mostly all of that about, besides the dragonfly being on a research mission and stuff. Yeah, Jasna, the dragonfly's astrobiologist, wakes up all alone, disoriented and amnesic in an unfamiliar place. She hopes to Why is reading so difficult? Let's read. She hopes that someone is still receiving her messages despite the connection issues. Jasna discovers that she is on a desolated planet called Regis 3. Wanting to learn more, she heads to a nearby camp of her crew. Along the way, she manages to find scattered equipment, including a metal detector that she hardly ever uses. I found that very funny because I feel the game is trolling me because I never use the item. When a challenge arises, Jasna handles it with due caution and prudence. The head injury appears to be serious. Jasna blacks out again. That happened in the sandstorm. And then we found the camp. I met a janitor at the university hospital this morning who asked me if I wouldn't work at my old hospital anymore and was really pleased to see me. That's one reason why I'm always nicely to other people. Want to share it with you. Oh, that's a fine story. Not slapping him. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm the only one getting slapped. Don't think Suni is slapping everyone. Jasna manages to reach the camp, but encounters only an unresponsive androbot. In one of the tents, Jasna finds Dr. Krauter, who's in a deep stupor. Using cable from Krauter's radio, she regains contact with Astrogator Novik. Jasna finds Dr. Merritt, but it's too late to save her. Jasna encounters another crew member, Koval. He's alive, though he exhibits symptoms of same stupor as Dr. Krauter. Jasna carries him to the lander. Jasna restarts the Commonwealth probe, which from now on accompanies her in further journey. She also decides to give the device a new name. And how did we call it? Balby. During the search for the last crew member, Dr. Gorsky, Jasna uses a metal detector to track underground structures. The lander returns to the Dragonfly with Artie and... Artie is the robot. And secured crew members on board. Despite being transported to the lander by Artie, Krauter passes away. Unfortunately, shortly after Jasna had left the camp, he had a tragic accident. And we do not know if the robot did that. Maybe the robot did that. Or maybe Astrogator Novik did it. And he's hiding something. Welcome in, Mr. Weidel. Hello, hello. No, usually you get slapped. Ooh. Oh, I see how it is. Where I lost my line. It took too long for the robot to reactivate before it could take care of the doctor. So we are talking, Jasna talks to Novik about the future of cybernetics. She's concerned about the rapid development of autonomous systems. According to her, robots can quickly become a threat to humans. And that's not something very unrealistic in that point of time. I think it feels very like starting off a sci-fi movie. If you look around, lost my thought. Jasna doesn't find Dr. Gorski on his last known position to continue the search. She enters an area with limited radio coverage. There we recall that we saw similar metal bushes before, the very beginning of our mission, just before the accident and her memory loss. Jasna finds Gorski's rope. She slides. Don't confuse me. Don't butterfly me. She slides down, but it gets stuck a few meters above the ground. With no other way out, she decides to make a risky jump. Jasna encounters unusual metal structures. She refers to them as the city. And there, after a laborious search, we finally find Gorski. Oh, butterfly. However, he's immobilized, injured, and unconscious. It turns out that his blood saturation is dangerously low. Jasna decides to break procedure and give Gorski her oxygen. She then carries him to an open area so that Novik may send the lander to rescue them. Jasna sets up the relay necessary for the landing procedure. Suddenly, the ground collapses under her and Jasna falls into the very depths of the city. There we are alone. We lose strength and hope to ever go back. She unexpectedly meets Dr. Krauter, who helps her escape from the underground. At that point, I remember I confused Krauter with Novik, and I thought Novik went down and landed on the planet and tried to help Jasna out of the city. But yeah, that's Novik and Krauter are different persons, characters in the story. That was, well, but now in the recap it's clear. So yeah, she had visions of Krauter helping her out. Jasna manages to regain contact with Novik. She also realizes that the lack of oxygen causes her hallucinations. In the city, that was an epic scene. In the city, Jasna encounters a large machine, walking antimatter cannon that belongs to the Alliance. She tries to sneak past it, but the antimat detects her. In the end, Jasna miraculously manages to survive. Jasna finds information about the Alliance's field base, and that is the beginning of the comic, top at the top, with stuff that happened like quite some time ago. After colliding with the antimat, the probe sustained permanent damage, so Jasna decides to retrieve its electric brain. And we find the rover, the cute little rover. Jasna manages to drive out of the city in the abandoned Alliance rover. And there, during the storm, we hide in the cave. And that's where we left off the last time. And we are going back into the game at this spot now. And hope for the best, right? So, with that long kind of intro and recap of the story, but I think it was, the comic book is a great way to show what happened in the story. It's a really fun way to recap. Jasna manages to drive out of the city in the abandoned Alliance rover, and we are hiding in the cave. The calm Sunday drive with the rover.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
Okay. That's over here.
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
It's the Emmet 2001. Do we call him Emmet, the rover now?
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Okay. It was up there. The data
I
logger.
have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really?
Let's follow the cable down here.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers.
Yeah, that's what I found here.
Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there, and presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside,
Good
we have the
old
same
compatibility,
guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should
compatibility
already fit.
issues.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Yeah, all same on the inside. I want to click that. Thank you. Combat issues? What do you mean with combat issues? What did I miss? Did I miss something? Did I say something?
Okay, it's in.
Confusion.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably.
Combat issues. Okay. Compatibility. Yeah, okay. No combat issues. Like yeah, cables that don't fit and change every now and then. You know. So let's switch the radio to on. And 2.
No one is transmitting from the base.
So let's leave it on.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
Let's go for the discussion, right?
Fall asleep?
No.
Me to ask.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
No. No more about the lines than you let on. Let's go with
Maybe I'll
that
fall
one.
asleep if we talk.
Naturally. Do you have anything specific in mind?
Well, I'd love to know some official secrets about the Alliance base. The reason they're interested in this desiccated, bizarre planet that is Regis 3.
Are you implying that I should know these secrets?
Yes. I think you're hiding something from me, sir. And at this stage of the mission, I lack both the strength and the inclination to beat around the bush.
In that case, let me reveal something.
Let me reveal something.
I should never say as a commander.
Oh, you're my
I have
favorite.
no idea what's going on this desiccated, fossilized egg. I don't know where the Alliance forces came from, why they came, or what they're doing here. Ever since we lost contact with the camp, I've had the feeling that I am deep in the dark.
Yeah, me too. Quite literally.
So I suggest we talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
I wonder why I became... No. Why did you become an
May I
astronaut?
ask why you became an astronaut?
There are 2 answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
Let's listen.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings.
Meetings?
HQ
God.
organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened, I'd never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I...
Oh, she fell asleep. Bored to sleep with that story.
Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching your location.
Oh, I can't hear it
Wait.
properly.
Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks.
They were listening.
So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Oh, did you?
What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
I don't know. Should it mean 3? Probably. But if I say it, then they hear it. Ah, fuck off. Oh, I don't say it. Okay. I change it. Smirred. Without telling anything.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
0. No, 3. 327. 327.
The next is...
2 1 3 4. I mean 214. Well, as a Horde player, I can confirm that the Alliance are always the bad guys. As an Alliance player, I can confirm that too. Wait, I missed a few messages. Looks like a Finnish word. A compatibility. It sounds at least kind of Finnish. Way too full of themselves. Alliance. Yeah. 2 1 4. 214.
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
I'm going then.
Can't
No
wait.
need for further delay.
Agreed.
Let's
I'll
move.
let you know when I'm out of the city
I
for
can
good.
drive if the
Very
rover
good. I'll
though.
be on standby.
Can we? Can we start? We can start the rover. Rampa is caught up between Alliance and Horde. Boop. Oh, stop. No, what? Oh. Okay, it's a cutscene. Intentional cutscene.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator?
Oh. He's not hearing us anymore. With the bigger booties. Well, a little bit, yeah. Yeah. Well, Horde. Oh, the casual WoW World of Warcraft Sunday player is... I heard memes about... At first I heard memes about, and I thought it's actual memes, but it seems to be real. They are kind of implementing the autocast next best spell thing or something. So, I might boot up the game again and play it if I don't know to need what I...
We need to decide what to do next.
What to press.
Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep. All clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it.
Ooh,
Sector
desert planet.
AZ-25. Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Check the indicated area. Tauren, good-looking orcs, blood elves, obviously. Was this the location? I think it was the location. I didn't remember the... Oh, come on. Can we focus, please? Ah, with the broken lens, it's difficult.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it?
You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you?
What do you mean no one likes blood elves? I like my sexy blood elf warlock. Actually, I don't want to go back. We have to.
Ahead of us, and we still don't know what causes this peculiar stupor, or what kind of treatment would be best.
Yeah, we need to find out more about this
That's
planet.
why I think I should stay.
I can't believe my ears. Stay and do what?
Well, I need to find out what happened to our crew, either on my own or with the help of other scientists.
Without adequate preparation? Without even water or oxygen supply? No, Yasna. We can talk about it once you're on board the Dragonfly. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Oh, do we... can I open the map? I can, here. So we can go to the landing zone, or we can go to the Alliance base. But I guess... What do we do? What do we do? Guys, landing zone or Alliance base? I think landing zone is progressing the story differently than the Alliance base. I mean, okay, I want to go to the Alliance base. I feel like if we go to the landing zone, we are maybe actually kind of finishing the story and never find out what is happening. Alliance base sounds great.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Yes, sir. This is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here.
Yeah.
What happened to
Wanna know?
I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No.
No,
And if
no
you try to
turning backs
convince
is
me
now.
otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life, but also the rest of the crew's.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to leave. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
What? Fade to black. Thank you. Blood elves brought too many Alliance